outfit. I got to get me some little loafers like that.
Little turn shoes.
Yeah.
Is that enough?
I like these. They're comfortable. I can wear them all the time.
I'll probably get
Trying to be.
up over my ankle.
But they get rough in the sand. Yeah.
Mm.
That's what I don't like. They go for it. I'll get the sand foot.
Good.
Walking around.
No, mine don't have to be closed up. Huh?
Yeah.
This should be
I bet
fine.
I could sew a tongue in there probably.
You could.
Yeah, would fix that.
Okay, let's go get something go get Robert something to mock us for.
Huh.
I know, right?
What size shoe do you wear, Thomas?
11
That's too bad. I got a spare pair of boots I'm giving to Jay for newcomers, but they're only like 9 3/4.
I would never do it.
Yep.
I'm building some medieval boots.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, I got.
Wow. Is there anything you don't do?
Well, it's not gonna be. If you go by with this, it's not gonna be the bestest, but it'll be something I crafted.
Still though, making your own boots, dude, that's cool. I've tried to make medieval shoes. It didn't work out so good.
Yeah, I figured it's about to be the same, so that's why I have those. But I have the leather still from when Connell gave it to me. A bunch of leather, so I just gotta get more leather. Because the sole, they doubled up on, I got two leather here. They used
Yeah.
2 leathers on their design. I'm like, okay, I guess I gotta do that. I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
And then I have to get a certain glue.
Well, contact cement will work just fine, trust me.
Okay.
Yeah, but the key is you now Barges is the cement he's talking about. Barges glue is what shoemakers use, but it's kind of expensive and hard to find now. But it's just another kind of contact cement. So here's the key with contact cement: a thin coat on both articles that you wish to glue, and let it almost dry. And then when you put it together, and by the way, make sure you put it together the way you want it to be, because once it starts tacking down, it ain't coming apart. Then put some pressure on it, either put it under some weights or hammer it, or tack it, hammer it over a form or something.
All right.
Yeah.
I have a few forms. Well, I know there's one thing I'm not really interested in. That's like soft material.
Yeah.
I've tried, like, no, I just don't understand it. I tried sewing, like,
Now there's plenty of shoemaking videos on YouTube.
yeah, that's where I found it.
Mr. YouTube personality.
Yeah.
Hey! Fight better! That's my 2 cents.
Yeah, and I gotta either get a new one or modify this one. This has seen better days.
Yeah, that's too light for you.
Well, yeah, it's also too big.
Oh.
It's like,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Because I'm 283 as of now. So
That's cool. How much you lost?
100 pounds. I was 390 when I started with you guys. I was at 340, 350. I was just on my way down. So
You've lost 140, 150 pounds?
just 100 pounds. 390 to 280.
You said 340.
390. I was 340 when I started with you guys. I lost 50 pounds with you guys.
Okay. All right.
So 390, and then minus 100 would be about 290, and then minus 7 more. So,
107 pounds.
yeah, there you go. And I kind of maintained the last year. I kind of I deprioritized weight loss. I had to worry about making money.
Right.
So.
Right. Right.
And
I
In the spirit of
deprioritize.
making money,
Huh?
I'm starting a new job on Monday.
Oh yeah?
Excellent.
Who with?
Basically, the company is called SDA Software. They're a different Siemens reseller than the one I've been working for. It's sort of like moving from a Chevy dealer to a different Chevy dealer. It's not even like moving to sell a
Well, yeah.
Toyotas or Harley Davidsons.
You ought to talk to Thomas. He's some sort of software weenie too.
My just don't work for anyone anymore.
Oh, okay.
That's my thing. I don't care if I'm a little bit broke. It's only for temporary. That's the whole point of the YouTube and
Gotcha.
the silversmithing.
Gotcha.
But double the money for basically doing the same job is a little hard to turn down.
Well
No,
done.
I don't blame you. Like the money's always good. Like
Well
it's-
done.
So like Friday afternoon, you would think my old company was paying me to leave, which they kind of did, because we're an employee-owned company. We're not a former employee-owned company.
Uh-huh.
So when I left, they had to pay me out on my stock options, and so I'm sitting at my desk trying to leave. Customers are still placing orders, so I'm like taking the order off another 53,000. You know, put it in the system, whatever. Trying to get out of there. Ding! My email goes off. We found a new car for you, because I've been searching for this car. I've been wanting one. So I've been looking at cars in California, and New Jersey, and Illinois, and
cow.
Texas. This thing comes up, ding, Nashville, Tennessee.
Oh,
And like, it ticks all the boxes. Low mileage, 18,000 miles on a car that's good for 1 million miles. That's like less than 2% used up. And it's less than half the price of when it was
Wow.
new. And it's like, and it's got 32,000 miles left on the warranty. And it was the right color combination I wanted and everything. Even the right
your
wheels. 'Cause
dream girl.
most people go for the 21-inch wheels on these things. I don't like them. They're too easy to damage. I'm a curb rash fiend. All of my wheels are totally scraped up.
Maybe Rev understands. I'm not a car or a truck. Cars are just tools like a hammer.
Well, there's this trend nowadays towards these ludicrously huge wheels.
Yeah.
So you end up with just this teeny amount of rubber,
Right.
and it doesn't stick out
Right,
much.
right.
So when you get up to a curb, scrape, you know,
Not
you
only that,
scrape.
but the ride's got to be pretty
The
bad.
rides will shake your fillings out.
Okay.
So this car had the 18-inch wheels. This is what I wanted. So I
What
called the
is
guy
it?
up. I basically said, look, unless there's a dead fish under the back seat, I'm coming up to buy this car tomorrow. Start the paperwork, you know.
Yeah.
I would have felt ashamed to even try to negotiate the price because it was already
It's already where you want it.
already
What
less-
is it?
Hmm?
What is it?
It's a 2021 Tesla Model S Plaid.
Okay.
It's right over there.
Oh, lovely. It's hidden from us.
This thing will G your lips off.
Wow, that's pretty sporty looking.
It's pretty sporty feeling too.
Do you have an FCA vehicle though? I mean, that's not really a Viv type.
Well, we have the Model Y for going to events.
Oh, okay.
Although the Model Y doesn't have that much more space than this does.
Really?
The only thing is I can fit my armor bag into the front on the Model Y, and this one it's not deep enough, so I put it in the back. But it's a hatchback, so even though it looks like a sedan,
Really?
it's a hatchback. So all my stuff fits in it beautifully. The only thing you got to be careful of is I had my coffee on there this morning and decided to get on it, so stomped on the accelerator. I didn't even put it to the floor because you got to believe me how unbelievably scary that is. This thing would leave like a McLaren in the dust.
Oh, come on.
Yeah,
Really?
0 to 60 in 1.99 seconds.
Holy shit.
So if you're not prepared for it, a little wee comes out when you step on the accelerator.
So your coffee went everywhere?
So but just enough to like see this little opening here. You need to shut it, right? So just enough to like splash the armrest with coffee, and I'm like, that didn't take long, you know.
Now it's yours forever.
Now it's mine.
That's
But,
cool looking.
I have been enjoying the heck out of it. It's probably, unless I wrap it around a tree, God forbid, it's the last car I'm ever gonna own. The car is good for 1 million miles. I'm not.
You just need to start driving. You don't know that.
Well, I did put 60,000 miles on Susan's Model Y in 2 years. And so the fact I still got 32,000 miles of warranty on this.
good. That's really
Because honestly, with these Teslas, there's just not that much that can break. But
Yeah?
for things to do, it's awfully nice to know that Tesla has to fix it for me.
That's why I'm still driving the War Wagon. Besides the fact that it has the most attractive feature of any car I've ever known. It's
Being paid for?
It's paid for.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish my truck was paid for.
Well, strictly
I bought it at the
speaking,
height of when the trucks went crazy.
Oh,
very
So I'm under.
strictly speaking, this is paid for because I paid cash for it. But
yeah.
I'm planning to take out a loan. but I couldn't get the loan and go up there.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I used some cash.
Yeah.
Remember those big checks I was talking about? and so I wrote a personal check
Wow.
for this car.
Nice.
You're like, huh? I'm gonna make a phone call real quick.
Yeah.
I just couldn't believe it. Like it came up available while I was sitting at my desk with 2 big ass checks sitting there. The company owed me 8 weeks of unused vacation.
Oh, nice.
And at my salary, that amounts to a lot.
That's
Yeah.
great.
And then I had the share buyback from the
So there you go.
company shares.
Amazing.
Well, I was going to get I was thinking about getting a 4Runner beginning of the year, but I took this thing up to get its oil changed or whatever at the place I've taken my vehicles for 25 years. And Jeff, we were just talking. I said, yeah, I'm thinking about getting a 4Runner, you know where to get it. And he just looked at me and said, why? I said, what do you mean, why? This thing's got 200,000 miles on it. He said, I got a guy who's got a Toyota just like yours. He's got 350,000 miles on it. I got another one who's getting up to 400,000 miles. He says the things never die. He says as long as you just bring them in and change the oil and keep the tires on it, I don't see why you'd buy something.
Well, in theory, I'm going to be taking out a 5-year loan on this car, but I'm going to have it paid off in less than a year.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to pay off Susan's Model Y.
Uh-huh.
And because remember, I'm starting a new job where I make a lot more money. So
Right. Twice the money for
Yeah.
the same thing.
twice the money for the same job. It's not to be despised.
Not to be despised.
So,
Oh.
so I'll be driving a paid-for car with, 95% of its useful life still
Oh.
ahead.
Paid for sporty. I would never buy.
Never had a sporty car.
I don't want. I mean, all I've ever done was buy, or have. Well, I don't know. Is a '73 Monte Carlo? I had a Mustang in the '70s.
That's sporty-ish. I
It's
mean,
sporty-ish. It wasn't a Corvette killer, the 5.0. I had a '73 Monte Carlo. Coolest thing about it had swivel bucket seats.
Oh,
So you could
nice.
swivel out.
Uh-huh.
It had a big engine in it. It was nice. Kind of ugly. But after that, it was like, minivans and kids. But even so, now I bought that Highlander and the other 2 Highlanders based on what Consumer Report said. That's how I do it now. I don't, I want a Chevy Tahoe. I thought I wanted a Chevy Tahoe. Oh, those are cool. Opened up the Consumer Reports.
No, get a Toyota. Yeah.
Or my wife drives a Crosstrek from Subaru, and again, #1 car from Consumer Reports. She
well, see,
loved it.
that would make me distrust Consumer Reports because I hate Subarus with the white hot passion of 1,000 burning suns. My son had one that was in theory bought so he could fly back and forth between college and home.
Uh-huh.
And for the amount of money that he and I sunk into that worthless piece of crap, he could have flown first class back and forth for every break for the whole 4 years.
Oh man,
What a piece of shit.
I am so sorry.
I
Ours
will
has been
never buy a Subaru.
Ours
ever.
has been stellar, just stellar. And but the thing is, I guess I never had that, coming up, junior high and high school, all your friends, like one of my buddies, his dad worked in the tire industry. He was always running a tire store, owning a tire store. So he had like a '66 Mustang. He had a 2-door Grand Torino with a 351 Cleveland in it. He briefly had a Shelby Cobra that ended badly, that kind of stuff. He was all about, going. I'm like, I was perfectly happy to drive my mom's Nova. Because,
my best friend,
20.2.
Baron
That's
Armand,
the way
had
I
a
do it,
had a Ford Grand Torino
uh-huh.
when he was a teenager, and he had, they called them lightning rod transmission. It's still an automatic, but they had these like rods like where the shifter would be to change gears. And man, he got into so much trouble with that thing.
Well, if you get a sporty car and don't get into trouble at least once, I figure you're not doing it right.
Yeah, that's the thing I'm a little worried about. Is,
I can't wait to hear your
well,
ticket story.
You honestly need to be wearing Depends before I take
Hey, look, man, that's not a joke at my age.
before I take you in that car and drop the hammer. You really need to be prepared.
All right, well,
'Cause
I'm
it
going.
is
We're going to do that
scary
one day because I
stuff.
want to feel that. Actually, no. You know what? I'm going to get my wife. She loves going fast. She is Ms. Leadfoot.
Well, if you want to cure her of that, you let
okay,
me take
good,
her for a
good.
ride.
And she will need it depends because
Yeah.
she's a woman of a certain age. And,
I was
Like,
around the
it's still
campfire at Penzic one time, and one of these guys there was telling jokes, and he says, "Yeah, somebody came up to me one time and said, 'Do you wear boxers or briefs?' He says, 'It depends.'"
All right, enough talking. Fight. Let's go. Come on.
I'm
Go.
gonna just
Fight.
get my
You
water.
guys are not doing anything. I can't. Are you drinking coffee?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Top
You
of
and
the
Connell.
morning.
How do you do that while you're fighting?
Well, I only have so much in the cup, and when it's gone, right?
Yeah, but still. I mean, it's 2:00 in the afternoon.
My
Also,
heart races when I do that.
Huh?
I can't. There's no way I could do that.
Me neither.
when I
stay up
left
until
my
2
old
a.m.
company, I had to leave. I had to move out of the office, and now I work from home. So I had a $3,000 super automatic espresso maker there that belonged to me. So all those guys are wicked depressed because I took my
Because you
coffee
took your
maker with
espresso
me,
maker with you.
brought it home, and so I made myself a nice big cup to pour over ice here.
Oh, over. Even worse. God. Ugh.
You don't like iced coffee?
No, I don't.
Oh man.
I only like coffee in one form. In the morning, hot.
And black.
Well, I
No.
do drink that too. And
Lots of
this machine
cream, lots
makes
of sugar.
fabulous lattes, cappuccinos.
I like a latte. Okay, see, you have a helmet very similar to Arthur.
Comes out.
It comes out, and I think he's getting pinked on the outside,
Huh.
and he's that's what I saw.
Right.
But I think he also was calling his upper arms too heavy or something. I don't know. He's 27. He's very fit.
Yeah.
So a tendency not to feel things, I guess. I don't know.
Are those other people coming? I saw them messing.
Nope, you're it.
Well, Miriam decided to bow out.
Well,
We haven't seen
not
her yet.
here yet. I mean, 2:00. I mean, there's late, and then there's I'm not coming.
Then there's like, I probably won't be there late.
Yeah, probably not gonna be there.
This has got to be the lightest practice I've been here in Delano.
Well, I should be fighting, but I'm about half sick from yesterday, so.
Well, Dexter and I, not at this park, but at the park in Huntsville,
Mm-hmm.
Dexter and I were the only ones.
Oh.
So like, Dexter just beat on me for an hour and a half in 95-degree heat.
That must have been painful.
I find I tolerate the heat
So
much
that
better
height
now that
will
I'm
be
less
cut out
fat.
shortly, by the way.
I'm talking about Idris hitting you.
Oh, yeah,
today.
yeah.
You're
I'm
like
used to
40
it.
Heat,
over
heat I
height.
can take. Idris
Oh,
pounding
okay.
on me?
Yeah.
No.
That's great.
He's been beating on me since I moved here 5
Well, I
years ago.
understand. I
He's-
understand.
he's
Back when he was just plain old Idris.
I'll be right back.
Now at least I got an excuse. Well, he's a knight and I'm not. Of course he's beating on me.
I've always liked that helm, and if I go 100 years war, I might get one like that.
The only problem with my helmet is it is heavy.
I don't mind heavy.
But
I ain't
you
got no
don't have
neck.
a neck, so
I don't have a
you're
neck.
good. It's us scrawny ostrich neck guys that have to worry about
I
it.
get it. I dig. I tell people with long necks, they got to be careful. They can hurt themselves.
I saw this girl at church this morning, a teenager, had the longest neck I think I'd ever seen on a girl.
Really?
Reminded me of those aliens from
Star
the
Wars?
ones that made the clones.
Yeah.
Cocoon.
I
What?
Cocoon.
No.
Don't
The
get me
aliens
wrong,
from
she
Star
was,
Wars.
Oh,
The clone makers.
oh.
Don't get me wrong, she was beautiful, but still,
Too much neck.
very noticeable neck.
Yeah, I got you.
She'd have to have a gorget that was 8 inches tall.
I always tell people with long necks, they're not built for it. You all right?
No, I just ran over here.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm fine. I had to eat my lunch today, so we can go fight.
Not that time. If at first you don't succeed in all that.
How's your wife doing?
She's doing great. What's she doing? She's taken to cooking supper meals in big batches, so she can freeze them. We've got one of those vacuum sealer things,
Right.
and she makes up, you know, what would be supper for the two of us. And so when I left, she was cooking chili and another kind of stew. She has learned to make this Moroccan chickpea stew, completely vegetarian, which is pretty strange for me, a meat eater.
Right.
But it's the most delicious thing. And she's making a big batch of that. And I'm trying to get her to sew me a new fighting tunic for Castle Wars. Are you going to Castle Wars?
Yeah, just for a day trip though.
Oh, okay.
She has lupus, so she doesn't want to be alone. So
See what?
she has lupus. She doesn't want to be alone right now.
Oh, okay. No, I get that. She told me she had lupus last time I talked. How's she feeling? Huh?
Always in pain.
Oh. Do they have a course of treatment or? Okay.
She's on medicine right now.
Okay. Ah!
Right underneath.
Well, all right. Well, I'll see you there. I'm going over to Georgia. You don't know Godwin, but Mike Rich. He's
Godric sounds familiar.
no Godwin.
Oh, Godwin, no.
Yeah.
They're flying. Are they flying?
Yeah.
They're just practicing.
They're flying.
Uh huh.
Come here.
Hey, I think they want you to get in your seat there, baby doll.
Come on.
No, I want to watch the fighting.
Yeah. That's the highlight of her day.
Well, when she's 7, she can fight too.
Don't say that. My other one is 7.
You got a 7-year-old? We'll put him in armor.
He
Her in
is.
armor. Yeah, her or him, doesn't matter.
Come on. Look, yeah. Isn't that cool?
Mommy, finding.
Yeah.
Look at me.
Anyway, Godwin was my squire,
Yes.
No, I
and now he's
Okay,
Duke
get
Godwin.
buckled.
But he was active duty military, and he was stationed at Fort. You need a hand?
Yeah, I just want to tighten this up just a tad.
He was stationed at
Get
Fort
in.
Bragg,
Get
so we
buckled.
haven't gotten to see him much in the last few years.
You have to take it back.
Anyway, so he lives in Georgia. We're very close. I was very close.
However you want to do it. I'm having one-handed, so I just square tie
I
it, I
didn't
guess.
bring my arms and
I
armor
usually
to
most
coordination
of my
because
stuff
I
is on the boat
expected to be in the kitchen.
Right.
And then
Yep.
they were begging for fighters to,
Anyway, so I'm
Take
going
the
over there
field.
and bringing Godwin to
and there
hadn't been
was
to the
plenty of help in the kitchen.
Bring Godwin.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to go
But
to
I had
Castle
left all my gear at home.
You day tripping or you camping?
Camping. Because Godwin hasn't been in so long. He's not going to last. I said, hey, let's go and let's stay.
I had job.
See everybody. Cook around the campfire and have friends and all that.
I miss all that for sure.
Sorry to hear that. But
Trying
I get
to
it.
make a decision, and even that's up in the air. As long as you can pay our bills, I should be out there, no problem. I'll let you guys know ahead of time. You paid the gate, right?
What?
You paid the gate.
You can pay the gate. You always can. We haven't moved to a totally online pay-only system yet.
Right. You can still pay for this.
Oh, wait. So I was talking to Godwin's wife, my football wife, Tommy. I'm like, Mom, did your husband share with you that I'm going to come over there like Wednesday or Thursday and be staying the night, and wait for Godwin to get home, then we're going to Castle Wars? She goes, no. I said, well, that's not unusual. She goes, yeah, that's true. So what's all this? And I told her,
I think they're here.
well, somebody,
Okay.
yeah, here.
Yeah.
You said they had to pull.
Jesus, almost 2:30.
Anyway, he told her later that I'm making
Alright,
him
I'm
go
still getting dressed.
to Castle Wars. I said, really? Making him go?
Make it.
Yeah.
You didn't want to go?
Yeah. He's trying to get Bedco to go. Bedco's saying, fuck off. because he lives in Memphis,
Yeah.
and he's got a heart procedure the week after. So he's like, yeah. He said they don't really know what's going on in my heart. I'm like, well, perhaps you could just come out. He doesn't fight anymore. And I said, so, just come out and, he said, traveling all that way by myself is kind of going to freak my wife out. So I'm probably not going to do that.
Don't go to Starbucks when you got somewhere to be.
Oh my God! We sat in that line for 30 minutes.
I know.
Get really serious about your coffee to wait in line for 30 minutes.
My husband really needs his coffee. So, and I'm a good wife.
I don't go to Starbucks anymore.
I got a Scooters.
I only go to Starbucks when somebody else is buying.
I just don't, once they stop, having the cream and the sugars out where you could doctor your coffee,
Yeah.
I just like, you can suck it.
A lot of restaurants have been doing that kind of a thing with like the ketchups and such. Like, what is it, gold?
Well, evidently, during the pandemic, one of the things that the restaurants could not get a hold of was packaged ketchup.
I remember that vaguely.
Is that good? Okay, hold on. You got keepers. People who are doing your armor should use the keepers. There you go. Keepers. The little that holds the tape.
Oh, okay. I didn't know they had a name.
They're called keepers. Yeah. Now you know.
I will try to remember that. My memory is very shot, so.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. There's not going to be a test on it.
So, tell me about the other folks in Crown besides what
Oh,
happened?
so the way it all went was like in a post tournament sit down. I think it was like me and Zeno, so maybe it just was there at that moment. And I think when Isaac went out, I was like, that's it. Connell's the only one left, right? I'm like, yeah. Zenos went 2 and out. Idris went 3 and out.
Mm-hmm.
That's really unusual for you.
Yeah, and so I was like,
Crown list.
I was,
A little different.
Me and the Squire brother, we say a lot of stuff that we don't say to other people.
Right.
And I was like, it'd be funny, is if, because I called off practice and encouraged everybody to go to Crown that week, and I was like, what I could do is just like say, based on everyone's performance, we are having practice.
Oh, nice.
And Zenos was like,
So who won
and he
Crown?
took that and ran with it. Lachlan.
Earl Lachlan Glenn Noda.
I don't think I've met him.
No, he's from Atlanta now. He's originally from Birmingham.
Okay. So he is the prince.
Yet again. Yes.
Oh, so he's gonna be a duke.
Yes.
He is a Duke already.
Oh, so he'll be a super
No,
duke.
he'll be a Duke when he steps
Oh, I
down.
thought he was I didn't know he was just
He
counting.
was just a no account count. Like
Okay.
A lot of people.
We don't know anybody like that.
I don't know anybody like that. Yeah.
So it was, just a silly little thing that Zenos then started telling everybody that that's what I was saying about them.
Which is, of course, just what a Squire brother would do.
Yes.
Trying to get you beat down.
Right.
Mhm.
And then Idris was saying something like, he goes, he's like, earlier, he's like, after I got put out of the competition, he's like, I turned to my wife and I was explaining, he's like, I'm gonna get a little more serious about my training and really spend some more time with it and really get back to my focus. And she said, he said, my wife says, well then maybe you'll figure out how to block.
Oh, wow.
And so everybody was getting it so hard that that's what that message was about.
That's the Glen Ree way.
Yeah.
Coming from her, who's like really not that much into the SCA at all. I mean,
Pretty funny.
that's pretty funny.
So that's what that message was about. That's
Idris-
like what it was really
Idris was 3 and out. Michael was 3 and out. I think Jay was 2 and out. I think Jay was 2 and out, wasn't Isaac?
Isaac? I
Yeah.
think so.
he? 2 and out.
Or, well, he had a bye.
Oh yeah, he did. Well, everybody wins their bye. So.
I mean, just,
Yeah.
he was there longer.
He was there longer by virtue of the bye.
I told him you could come today. You gonna be a good boy? I'm the goodest of boys. Yes. So we found some of Rick's old gear,
Excellent.
which is awesome. So
Which that shield's been through at least
Hell.
Caspar and Shep.
Yeah, so this will be its fourth builder this shield. The chef gave it to me, I'm giving it to her.
Shep cut the head off of the hound for a
Nope,
reason.
It just came off.
Oh,
It's
in a perfect rectangle.
Oh, so
That's
this
awesome.
isn't originally yours?
No, I was given to me so that I could, so that I would own a shield, so that I could. Well, that's Casper's device right there, right?
Yes,
And
with
then
the hand.
What's the blue?
No idea.
With the what?
Found it in the garage.
The blue that's behind behind Caspar.
Oh, I don't know.
Probably something else behind. Yeah. There is
I was gonna say it's blue duct tape. What the?
I'm look. My glasses are not.
Oh, I see. Okay.
But fortunately, you need not worry that anybody's going to mistake you for Caspar. He's 8 feet tall and fights with a 40-inch sword.
We found his old armor. And what do we need to do to this here? So it needs the buckle.
Well, it needs more.
These shoulder straps.
Yeah, and shoulder straps. But this will be, I can get authorized on this once he gets it fixed up.
It needs to go all the way around.
All the
Well,
way around.
if it covers what it needs to cover, that is.
Okay, yeah, this definitely does.
And then you'll need something to cover your spine.
Well, buckles in
Yeah.
the front. So it buckles in the
Yeah.
front. Okay.
Yeah, and it definitely covers the kidneys. Okay,
If it buckles in the front, you're fine.
yep.
Because there's people out there practically fighting records when it comes to the belly.
Really?
Oh yeah, I did for years.
You ask him what he's wearing for armor.
No thigh armor, no torso armor beyond
Yeah.
kidneys, no upper arm armor.
We found both of, there's two of these, right? Which one is better?
The other one's padded, the other one's better.
I'm actually working on the left shoulder and this part here.
What's that piece of armor called?
Okay.
That one's way more comfortable.
Let's see, the folds. This is called a placard.
No,
It's placard and folds, is it not?
no.
And they have passage.
For a placard, it should end right about below your sternum. And it's usually pointed, and it's actually either slid riveted or bolted to the upper part of the chest plate. That's just the breastplate.
Well, yeah, this is breastplate. I'm talking about the building a placard is what you just said.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But what you have is a breastplate,
Yeah, that's all I have currently.
and then the shoulder armor's called
Getting
Oh,
there.
spolders.
One
pauldrons.
piece of kit at a time.
Alright,
I mean,
pauldrons.
lucky for me, I
Pauldron.
married someone who had
Yeah.
a lot of it. Just had to go find it all.
Spalder's not used as much, but it's technically
I married
correct,
you for
I
your
think.
Okay.
She married you because of your amazing.
Wore out putting your armor on?
A little bit. That's the ritual. That's the ritual of the armor. So.
I know.
So let's get out our pole arms and get Thomas working out here.
Uh-huh.
We brought our
That's right.
arm too,
Easy.
That's right.
because that's what he fights
You
with.
don't want to get hit by it. Just trust me.
So can the pole arms and swords, can they go against each other?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
There's no restriction.
No, okay. So
The
any
only
of
the only thing is you can't take a missile weapon into a tournament.
so no arrows, no
In a tournament.
no
No.
No catapults.
No crossbows. No.
There's javelins as well.
Oh, and flame weapons are restricted to Gulf Wars.
When is Gulf War?
March.
March?
Third week of March.
Do we want to do Gulf War or Decepticon?
Well, I think we were going to try to go for Dawn this coming before.
Year after, so Decepticon and then Gulf War next year. Yeah, I still got a lot of training to do. You got an authorized on her? Working on it.
I know he takes a long time to arm, but he's at least got his helm on now.
He's
So
close.
let's get going.
He's close.
Do it.
Somebody be kind and turn down the landing zone in the back.
Alright, I'm gonna get geared up.
The helo pad.
Oh, that
I'm
thing?
still practicing.
Yeah, I'm just gonna turn the chain Mel. I think I'm done with that thing. It's fine. It does its job, protect my neck. There's nothing wrong with it. Other than it's like an airplane.
Well, if you slap it down, it's not.
It's fine.
Yeah, that's the only thing about having a 100 years war outfit. Got to wear gauntlets. Got to give up the shield. Except maybe for a buckler. Maybe I could learn to
Dave's
fight with
legs
a
are tied up.
slightly big buckler.
Yeah, I got it.
Uh-huh.
Slightly big bucket.
Slightly big. I ain't fighting with those 8-inch pipe bands. Or maybe I'll just give all that up and fight axe and mace. Or Warhammer and
Probably
mace.
at the house today.
Warhammer and axe. That's yeah. To finally learn how to fight Florentines correctly. Yeah. Sorry.
Get it, Thomas.
Come on.
I'll be there in a minute. Give me a second.
You don't want
I'm gonna
to
help her get her stuff.
You can tell he's not really enthused about the
I
idea.
don't love it.
I gotta say, don't love
Don't
it.
love it.
Yeah.
How you been?
It's smack.
Dong! Oh.
I didn't know what you were doing. I was like, oh, that's a nice, beautiful sword.
Oh my God. I got back in, I was not even in Outland, right? So I come back into Kingdom and I'm at some,
Ooh, got him.
I'm at some, war, I think it might have been like Fool's War, Castle War, and James was marshaling or whatever, and he goes, hey Robert, can I borrow you for a minute? I want you to authorize this new fighter. And it was a little girl. I mean, and he said, and he told me, he said, you know, go right at her. I want to see what she's, you know, got or whatever. And I said, okay. So he goes, lay on, and she stuck her sword out like that. Well, I didn't know what that convention was. So my charge hit her with her arm extended. I knocked her out.
No.
Jenny between laughing was going, you probably could have done that a little better.
Could I rein that in a little bit?
And they were telling me, no, she was trying, you're supposed to touch. I said, well, I know anything. We don't do that in the Outlands. Oh, I feel bad to this day.
Right now.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next piece of
Tell you what though, people walked around me in a circle for the rest of that freaking event. Had guys not wanting to engage, all kinds of stuff.
all on practice.
I was like, fight me!
That's why if you're off doing other things.
We have another one that's a little more comfortable if you want to use that one instead of that.
You gotta see
How it feels. I haven't tried it on yet. We're digging through,
Right in the face.
trying to find all of his stuff, see what I could use.
All right.
Well, that's interesting.
Yeah, okay. We should just make you one out of leather
There's
Yeah.
a good one in there.
and foam because those are just a good way to get hurt.
It feels like it. I don't think I like this.
There's a good one in the van. All right, I'll
I
leave
don't
it.
think
Is
I
the
like
van
this
open?
at all.
And all the gears in there. All right. Oh wait, you guys done? What's going on?
I got some
Hey, baby.
I got some pain in my left shoulder.
Oh shit.
You all
I don't
right?
think I'm doing any more.
Some
Great
Thomas-induced pain?
Well, it's just from blocking those heavy blows on the left side.
Yeah.
It wasn't from being hit.
Okay.
I'm actually going to the doctor in a couple of weeks specifically
Take a look at the shoulder.
about bilateral shoulder pain, bilateral hip pain.
Okay, babe.
I'm sure he's just going to tell me you're getting
Don't hold
freaking
the
old.
arm. Don't hold the
I
dog.
don't want to hear that from me either.
Yeah, and when I tell him,
Hey, Doc, it hurts when I do this.
well, I show
Yeah,
him a
that's what he's
picture
telling
of
you,
what
don't
I
do that.
do for a hobby, and he says something like,
Don't do that
"Have
anymore.
you ever given some thought to not doing that at your
Uh-huh,
age?"
uh-huh.
Or he says, "How old are you again?"
Don't worry about it.
Thanks.
Give me a second,
In
Rev.
my 40s.
The fact that I have pieces of armor that are older than most of my opponents, it's just a coincidence.
Don't worry about it. Good time.
Hey,
I'm coming.
Rev, do you have an idea where?
I'm coming.
That was a good bout.
Yeah, that was fun. Right until my shoulder gave out.
Yeah. I'm not trying to murder you, so it's like hit as hard as I think I should hit, not try to actually kill you.
You're not hitting too hard, Thomas. You're hitting appropriately hard for a great weapon being wielded by someone your size.
Right.
And it's padded as well, so
Yeah, I know.
anybody who bitches about that, they're in the wrong sport.
Yeah, that's why I padded it in the first place, because I had marshals going back and forth online whether it was legal or not, the rubberized axe head. So I was like, I'll just pad it up and then call it a day. And that's my friendly pole axe.
Sammy, are you gonna fight?
guy.
Perhaps a
Yeah,
little-
that's the better one.
Perhaps a
isn't it?
little bit more duct tape on that.
Yeah, that's
bug.
way better.
What else do we need for you? You've got elbows, knees, arms,
Okay, elbows, knees, arms.
gorget.
I've got a shield.
We need
Just the chest
we need a-
protection, the kidney.
Is this what you
That's
wore
the one I
last
used
time?
last time.
No,
Yeah.
she wore the red one I think last time. This one like big.
Yeah, we just belted it. But it's just the kidney protection that's the big deal, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right. Babe, I'll hold the dog if you want to buckle my neck. You can hold. All right, Sammy, be a good boy. Don't embarrass me. Don't embarrass me in front of company.
You happen to know Joe, but I love Buffy.
He is the bestest of boys.
Sorry, I got gas there, Rev. I'm just trying to push my cardio levels up.
It's okay, man. No,
He's the
we're all good
bestest
here.
of boys.
However it goes.
No, we'll fight. I definitely want to fight you full on pull arm for sure.
I had an Adam's apple.
You do need to call out when somebody hits you good, Thomas. You gotta call out loud.
All right.
We're not mind readers. You know,
Not yet.
If you don't
That's
say
fair.
nothing, and, you know,
Where'd the
then
helmet go?
we think it ain't good enough, we're gonna hit you harder. So
Fair enough.
No, no. Yes, it is fair enough, but that's not what you want.
I understand.
Trust me.
It just takes me all to register and say words.
Ah.
Because when I had chemotherapy, like, best way to describe it to everyone, they're
We left that
talking
with your brother
inverse,
last time.
Mhm.
basically, and I have to reinterpret that.
I got
But it's
you.
forward. It's really weird.
Yeah,
The only
that-
person
you'll
that came
find
close.
what- it becomes habit pretty quickly. You know, once you get started,
Yeah.
just say good. That's all you need.
All right.
You know,
Yep.
or if it isn't good, they need to know that too.
Oh, it was good. It just took me all to register it.
If somebody doesn't
Oh,
take
that's
shots from that sword, they have a problem.
A stab to the face was pretty good.
Yeah, but chopping and slashing, I mean, here the basic premise for fighting is hit it until it changes shape. So if you don't say anything, nobody stops, or they shouldn't.
Hi, baby. Mommy, baby. You don't actually people start looking
We'll find out, aren't we? Now, long term, you're going to want some leg protection that has wings on it. Protect
Is that the old legs I used to wear?
That's good for
Those are
practice
those legs?
right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if that's the old one. I think she bought those.
Okay. Couldn't tell.
You get hurt.
I
Okay.
remember wearing red ones.
Things you don't. That's why you'll see they all have them. I have them. You can't see rest, but it's got them underneath.
Okay.
What, as far as like the sides?
Yeah, the sides of them.
I mean, these pretty good.
They're a little low.
Strap?
I do not have.
Okay.
They're not up on her knee, actually.
Right.
Thing is, while you're training,
Yeah.
we're not here to knock
not
snot out of you,
Yeah, we're
so
not gonna-
Yeah.
you don't have to have thigh armor. You don't have to have thigh armor anyway,
Right.
but you don't actually need it per se until you get a little better. Your upper arms can be bare,
Okay.
whatever, but you cannot fight without side protection to your elbows and knees.
Okay.
You don't need shins even, but you gotta protect all your knee, all
Right.
your elbow, wrist and hand, throat, soft spot, neck knob,
Okay.
and your kidneys. That's the, in the helmet.
The
Okay.
barrel scraping minimum.
That's the minimum. But
when you're learning the sport, you want to have more than the minimum because you're going to get hit a lot, and you don't want to go home covered.
well, yes and no. I mean, while she's here in the park, we're not going to hit her like that.
Right.
But if you go to an event
Yeah.
with that kind of armor, you're going to come home with some interesting bruises.
Yeah, I seen someone knocked out
Don't,
the last
don't
war.
say, because I'm telling you what, a thunderous hip shot,
Sucks.
you could be crippled.
When I
Trust
was
me.
when I was a rank noob, I went to one of my first events, and we were doing a lot of pickup fights. So pickup fights is like it's just constant. It's not like a
Yeah.
tournament. You go out, you fight once, twice, you win, you lose, out you go. So I was fighting against this guy who was kind of new, sort of like me, except he was a black belt in karate and I was not. And I had no arm armor. And the joke was that I came back from the event so convinced that I wanted to be a Scotsman that I had heart armor. So from the tip of each shoulder clear to my elbow on both sides was a single bruise. They were just, really, really remarkable.
I had ladder rung welts up my thigh from learning how to
I should
fight.
probably put those on after I put this on.
Yeah,
right
no,
here.
my leg armor has served me well in terms of preventing injury, but I don't
It's not
I don't
gonna
like it. I really want something else.
For your arms, you mean?
For my
Oh,
legs.
your legs. What would
My
you,
arms aren't bad, but they just need to be re-strapped.
That's not bullet.
The straps are all worn out.
what do you think you want for your legs?
Here.
You know, I was thinking about
Real plate?
what's that?
Real plate?
The thought had occurred to me if it weren't too heavy, but here's the thing.
Alright, you want me to take
As a part of leaving this other
Will you
job,
pull my hair
I have come
back?
into the possession of a truly
Because my hair
ludicrous
is like
of
in the
Amazon
front
gift
here.
cards.
Really?
Because remember that $3,000
Yeah.
espresso machine
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
talking about? I bought that with these rewards points, which you win by selling
Yeah,
lots
so
of
you
stuff.
pull my
Uh-huh.
hair back before I put the
Well, I
helmet
was
on.
the number one salesperson in all of Siemens last year.
So now once I put the
I
helmet
sold
on, it should
$14
stay
million
there.
worth of software. And most people are doing well if they
Alright,
sell
chin
food.
strap me.
right?
Wow.
So I had this enormous heap of
Is that
points.
the chin strap?
And I had to
Well, then
use
there we
them
go.
because I was leaving the job and
Right.
going to a different company.
Right.
So I redeemed them all for $60 Amazon gift cards.
Alright,
150
armor me.
of them. Okay? I have $9,000 in Amazon.
Holy
gift cards.
crap.
Now I've been spraying them around to our friends, some
Yeah, yeah.
missionaries from church, and other people. So, but I still have a mighty heap of them. So what I thought I would do is see, can I buy not just armor, but good armor through Amazon?
Possibly.
Or if not that, maybe I can find somebody who could make me some really nice armor, and they would take the
Take the Amazon.
Oh,
Go to
wow.
go to Etsy.
Etsy.
Yeah, go to
They might
Etsy.
be
They're,
willing to do a
they're
trade.
full of SEA armor.
That's why
And they have all
gutless.
kinds of stuff.
Yeah, the stuff they do have plate on there, on Amazon, but like I found the actual selection of arms and armor on there to be disappointing.
On
On
Amazon?
Amazon, I really thought there would be
Go
tons.
go to Etsy.
That's
Etsy.
it. So I got
Yep.
these things.
Yep.
HPC Armory.
Yep.
I'm planning to get some more stuff eventually.
And I bet you they'll take Amazon gift cards. I bet you find somebody to take Amazon gift cards in a heartbeat. And there's some nice stuff on Etsy. And by the way, don't buy anything out of the country though. But that's kind of a crapshoot these days.
Yeah, Saxus did well with his helm,
Oh,
but he
But
had
that
to
was
wait.
pre-Ukrainian war.
Yeah, that's
Was that an Armstrong helm? Or?
Yeah.
I'm
I think
surprised when they
Tom
told me
Hair
whether
is better. It's not touching my nose
thing
this
was like,
time.
aren't you in the middle of a war?
Well,
Like,
they're
in that
still
very
That
working,
feels awkward.
but it takes forever.
he ordered it
This
before
looks like
the
you get
invasion,
used
to it. Yeah, he
and
did.
he received it after.
Yeah.
Right. And they,
No, it's
you know, I was
not.
like, that's crazy. There's no way I'm buying that. And I'd be so worried the Russians would get it.
The biggest problem I actually have really
Yeah.
We need
is
to build. We need.
I
the
can't
first question
certify.
you had. What do you want?
Yeah.
It's like, well, I don't know. You know, I want something that's not too heavy. I want it to look sharp. I really
I'm
need
still
a
learning.
style level up in a lot of ways.
I'm not gonna argue.
And
What's your persona, Scott?
well, it's early 14th century Scots. So,
Well, that's
but
good.
1308.
That's
I got you.
okay. How early are we talking? 1300, 1325, 1308? Exactly. Okay. Well, you know, it's too early for full plate.
Wow.
It's you could have a transitional armor with a lot of different elements. Like if you like the nice coat of plates, you could wear that with the padded, the gamboy creases, and then you know just good knees and maybe hardened leather shins. In fact, you could wear the. You could probably get off Etsy a shin knee combination of some sort, not fully enclosed, but you know half, and then whole leg, and then you know have the padded thighs, and your arms. It's still a lot of mail. It's still, now you can get riveted aluminum mail, which is actually pretty sturdy, for $300 to $500 for a suit. And then what you wear on your lower arms, you know, you still got to have an elbow, but you could go to elbows like
Well, I want to try different ones.
what
figure out
Rev's
what I
got.
want.
That'd be pretty light, and you wouldn't have to worry so much. You'd have mail on your upper arms, you'd have, you know, a plate top, and then maybe steel or leather here. you're used to wearing a bishop's mantle, the helmet doesn't work because that helmet's very late period.
Yeah,
So
that's the creative part of anachronism.
I know. So you keep,
Although, to be honest with you, I'm actually, I'm perfectly willing to own more than one helmet.
okay. Well then, a male collar, male standard, reinforced leather with mail around it in a bishop's mantle because you're used to that kind of style. Only this one would breathe better because it's male. You could either wear a surcoat or not. You could just have your coat of plates outside if you had it made out of some nice material. By the way, that coat of plates, nice material, triple layer fabric or whatever, and just plastic. So it'd weigh nothing, right? Cover everything.
That's actually what I wore for years and years.
Well, then you know. Or if you're going with the Zoom Bang, you wear a kidney belt and a nice surcoat or a cyclist or something, if that's okay. If you're okay with that, even less.
Not holding it like that.
Weight, right? It's just covered up. The mail will be over everything anyway.
I'm wondering how much the mail
Oh, wow.
really
Yeah,
affects.
didn't think about
'Cause,
that yet.
I admit it's period and it's sort of stylish looking, but it seems like a lot of empty weight.
Oh.
Surprising. Well, the aluminum mail shirts don't weigh anywhere near what the steel does. Okay, steel's 22 to 35 pounds depending, right? They finally got onto the clue of making mail now out of one ring is punched, is just a washer, and then the others are closed on it, so that takes the weight way down if you use a lighter metal because it's a lot stronger for steel. But the aluminum stuff, 12 pounds for a whole
that's a good
for a
starting
shirt down to
spot.
your knees and your elbows. I mean, at most. Now, you can also cheat with that too, though.
This is better than
If you're going to wear a tunic or a surcoat, you should have it like a tunic and a
running in it.
surcoat, right? Tunic underneath.
Not today,
You
say.
can have a surcoat over it, right? You can cut the mail shirt such that you've got the skirt part on a belt,
He was always
right?
very close on
And so it shows from underneath. And then you cut the mail shirt up here, where it's just a halter top, really, so it just shows on the arm. Or you could cut the arms off and lace them into something up here if you wanted to do that. I mean, plenty of people have done that. But the mail protects surprisingly well with a little bit of bag, like a thick tunic.
Yeah, I think like a padded gambeson.
Sure would. And see, you could take a padded gambeson. I can't. I'm too fat.
There's an authorization process.
I get hot
Right.
too.
Which is,
I feel you.
Babe, take them.
and we'll have somebody go through.
I
a
just
bunch
need
of-
to know, like, there are plates underneath. There are plates.
You know what's happening. You know
Plates
what's
underneath that thing.
Well, then why do you got this on there?
Have you been in
Oh, that? No, I have a neck plate.
this kind of armor?
Well, then why have you got this up here? Talk about what you're doing.
Yep. Extra protection.
Okay, you don't need that.
Right. As I was saying. Yep. We need it.
I bent that metal sign.
Are you gonna? Shield for you.
Are you going through authorization or training?
Oh no, we're just training here. Oh, okay. Sure, calm down.
This is my second practice.
Hey! I didn't know.
Authorization by March. Not tomorrow.
No, she doesn't need to wait that long. We can get her authorized in December if she wants to put in the work. Or, it just takes, you only have to be not a danger to yourself or others. Has she read the rules? She got to read the rules.
I had told
Hey,
her
baby.
that she could
Hey,
easily
baby.
get authorized by
Hey,
March.
do you smell my dogs? You smell, no, you smell something over here. Okay, I'm moving so the sun's right in my face.
Yeah, she can get authorized pretty quick.
Yeah. So she was just talking about not being authorized for both work. I was like, no, you could be authorized.
Oh,
by
yeah.
March, no problem.
She could be authorized. Go for it.
Yeah, I'm not sure where they go for is this in regard to this year.
Oh, she'll have a lot of things.
Hop on your head. That's the
Why are you shaking, buddy?
Got the old archive.
Oh. We should lay down. We have a 13-year-old lab Sharpei
most of her days sleeping. She's 87 years old by the dog chart.
So the market comes forward or flat.
So she's going to be North Africa.
So that's this part next year.
Well, they wore a lot of long, loose clothing, so that could cover up anything. So she could have either you sew. Okay. So you could make her coat literally a long coat with like half sleeves,
Yeah.
right? You could line that whole thing with plastic plates. Be really light. And then she could wear that for body armor, hip armor, and everything. And then she could have a loose jalaba or noose, or whatever you want to call it. Just belt over it. And then arm armor and leg armor that she would then cover with baggy pants. The only thing I insist she have are curly. That's
Who do you recommend getting some curly boots from?
Boots by Bohemian. He has them there reasonably priced and has good customer service. I've worn his boots for years. I'm pretty sure they're made.
I went to try to
Yeah.
compare the boots. Unfortunately, the boot I wanted was out in size. I don't know how long it
Well, Bohemian can make whatever size. He has off the rack. And by the way, he comes to golf course every year. Like a shop.
Okay. But I've got a funny shaped foot, so I've always wanted to get a sturdy, long-lasting
With
custom
spoke.
boot.
Is that a decent hit?
Boot.
Yeah, and I'm willing to pay for it as long as it's going to last me.
That's I think the maker's Turtle Creek. I think, or you just look up turtle boots and turtle shoes. They're custom. You can have a wide variety of leathers. You can
Right.
get bull hide, buffalo.
Okay.
You can get them in 2, 3, 5, 7, 10 button.
Yeah.
Tall, short, whatever.
I'm less worried about that than I am the shape of the foot.
Well, I think he's the guy who takes like he rolls it.
Yeah.
Makes it.
I mean, Son of Sandler was at Tennessee Tech Fair.
Yeah.
Every one of them looks like a fan.
Yeah, you gotta watch out.
And I mean, I understand he makes them quality food.
Right.
And they're very nice. But
Would he not make you a boot in plain brown?
he might. But even just the shape of them and the way the buttons are.
Ah.
I mean, I know he's making them.
Right.
Just look up. That's the other place. I mean, we told Scott Etsy. Go to Etsy and look up SCA boots. Boom, they're everywhere. Anyway,
I just wanna get one that's actually
she
good.
needs curly toed, pointy shoes. But after that, I mean, it's all a matter of.
Okay.
I'll have to wait to see what color she selects for her arm, so I can match the color.
Okay. Her helmet style could be almost anything because North Africa communicated with Spain.
They've been recommending a basic. I think it's basic Spain.
Yeah, but and she should wrap a turban.
Yeah.
That's very, very classic. And then the shield shape.
Right, because it's already down
She could have a rectangle. She could have a trapezoid. She could even fight with a kite shield. She could fight with a
SCA name or mundane?
Idris uses or kind of hard shape looking thing. Fight with a round shoe. Fight with a peanut shoe. Yeah, she's got all kinds of
Holly Mary too. Mary name.
I need to find someone.
My parents cut my name out of the Bible, so.
I need to find someone that makes custom ship boxes that'll make them big enough to fit a gauntlet.
probably fun.
I think I'm getting. I want to practice
In fact,
more
I mean,
basic,
I don't know, we could ask Sir Marcus from here.
swinging,
You met Marcus?
being back and more hard.
Yeah, you could ask Marcus. In fact, you could ask Marcus about that again.
Right.
I put in an order. I ordered a helmet
Well, go for your head.
I'm not a fan of
Now, aiming at that shield, right?
Not a bad helm.
Up.
Jabs me in
Got
the
it.
sternum.
Keep your shield in front of you.
Yes, sir.
Don't do this. That's Errol Flinning. We don't Errol Flynn.
No arrow flinting. Hold tight. Here.
When the hell Martin Odom?
Oh, I see, because you're coming
cat?
all the way back. Okay.
I got sick. We've been fighting today, but we're still passing.
Yeah, I'm not. Right.
Poor Thomas.
Bring it. Circle it back.
Pick a pole on. Good.
Okay.
But I keep telling you.
That was when I was back when I was 5. I was so on. Everybody would go, hey, let's go get my car. I'm like, no, I would learn how to fight the short shield.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong, there's nothing something on my car. If I can never fight a sword shield, then I'll never get actual practice. So what I'm really gonna have to do.
That's correct.
I didn't bring it around. Ah, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, you'll pick the body, muscle memory.
Gotcha. Ah, got me.
So that's exactly what he's talking about, though.
Okay.
Get back in your stance,
Yep.
and I'll show you what I did.
Yeah.
Sword back up. You didn't do anything wrong. Get into a closer guard. Your weakness right now in your stance is this slot. It's not easy to do, but it's there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
It's just something that,
You know, for your second time in armor, you're doing really well.
You're doing well. Yeah, don't worry about that.
Okay.
Your defense for that is just this.
So I could have brought my shield up.
You bring your shield up.
Okay.
It's just a little movement.
Okay.
David's
Gotcha.
yeah, and you get them in dual density. Dual density. It's got a pad feel system that wraps almost all the way around. Now I've got stuff, stretchy material that I can go shoot across long.
Okay.
Rather than just, yeah, that'll get the job done. But if you're
That
fighting a
should
big
cover
group, which
between
I mean,
that
but
thigh.
if you're fighting a big group, and they're trying to that shot, they can go right to the this, you have much more grace for that shot than this.
Going
Okay. Okay.
I'm 5'11",
coat on. By the way,
You're small? I mean,
I don't know what
considering the average man's only 5'9".
Hey,
I
Laura.
mean, I'm 6'1", so I'm tall for a girl.
Well, I mean, Duke
your height
feels that is about
Yes,
6'6".
that's about
Wow.
what's the same
He
for
fights with
women.
a
Yeah.
48 inch.
Is that
Well,
the
the hex
really,
pad
really
stuff
tall
doesn't
gentleman?
come.
Who's- Okay.
But you can get anyway, that ought to cover her upper thighs.
I don't see how you fight.
You have to get in close. That's
Sammy.
your only chance.
Not everybody
Yeah.
knows you're here.
I met him for the first time at my very first event when we moved
I
here
was
to
so, yeah.
Eastbound. And like, nice to meet you
Shannon?
tonight.
Oh, hey, I didn't
I guess I
recognize
have
you
a
here
target
then.
rich environment.
He's a tall boy.
Fine, how are you?
I'm laying out. As you can see, not fighting.
Wow.
Anyway,
Yeah,
got
because he
long
had the boot
coat
on his foot for a while,
half sleeves
which
up
helped
here,
everybody else.
down.
So, okay.
She can wear,
All right.
she could wear a long
So
tunic. She
here?
could wear the armor on she's got right now. You know,
Okay.
she probably should.
Okay.
But that'll cover that. So you don't have to get any more armor on. And it's protected.
Small movements.
That's good.
And depending on the head, what kind of
Right.
Yeah. But I wouldn't
Gotcha.
do what you want. Of course, you gotta do what you
Ah,
want.
okay.
Yeah, no, we're gonna.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
And you don't have to, you can punch a little bit, but you don't have to lose too much. You know it's coming on.
Right. Did it again.
Yeah, I told her I use those. I love
Some of us every once in a while, we just
I've literally converted my Taekwondo bag into the armor bag, so I don't do Taekwondo tournaments anymore. That's for the children. Right.
John, home.
He has to get you out of position.
Oh,
Like,
Right. So that I turn it.
body, you can either turn entirely or you
Okay.
can shield, and then he'll take a step. He'll take a step forward and hit you.
She said, I don't know how to do this.
But he's had a lot of practice fighting against my fight, so he knows how hard it is.
It's been a long time.
Wow.
Did get me today, so I'm gonna have to break.
No worse.
Even a blind squirrel finds a nut every once in a while.
Yep.
Yeah. I was just telling you. Finally got all this stuff together.
I'm going to try to hit that slot.
Okay. Ah, you got me.
No,
I
you're
felt
doing
it.
great. You're doing great.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Hey, Miriam,
Yes, sir.
fighting requires that you try to kill him while he's trying to kill you.
Well, we were doing
That
a
wasn't
defensive
what we were
drill.
practicing.
Oh, that was
They were
defensive?
teaching me how to block.
Oh, wow.
He's just walking.
What?
Really?
Why didn't you all fight until you're tired? Thomas has been waiting.
Yeah, Thomas needs to fight.
Oh, I'm good. I'm
thank you.
pretty good. Stamina.
You're absolutely welcome.
I'm gonna take
Great
a
fun.
break, let him fight, and I'll come back. Yeah, 'cause you need to fight. Fight.
What's that?
I'm not fighting that yet. I don't know what to do.
What do you want, Thomas? Do you want a shield or? All right.
Yeah, I know what to do with that.
Okay. Well. What is this?
Believe it or not, it takes too long to take it off.
Scott, this is my girlfriend, Shannon.
Oh, hi, Shannon. You're way too beautiful for him.
That's what everybody says.
That's because we know you. Punching above his weight as usual. I've been married to my wife for almost 31 years, so I'm entitled to say these sorts of things.
Yeah.
Yep, absolutely. I tell you, these people say they've been married for 5 years. Rookies. I'm sorry, what was your name? Shane.
Harold.
I'm
Harold said my name was it.
You'll hear me called Sean and Scott. Sean in the SCA, Lord Sean.
I know
Lord
one of Chrysanthemums.
Scott in
But I gotta think about how many
We're very
petals.
confused. Like the SCA has changed. When I was new, back when dinosaurs roamed the earth, I knew people for 30 years that I never knew what their Monday name was. I just knew them, Hi Duke Mucky Muck or whatever. I never knew what their name was. And then the days of COVID came, and everything went online, and nobody wants to create multiple Facebook pages for their Monday person and their SCA person. So suddenly everybody's just Shannon and Scott and whatever. And then I don't know what their SCA name is.
Top of, is white considered mellow or color? Okay, so then I'll probably do either black and blue or black and red.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we actually got married.
I like the diagonal.
Right.
3 weeks.
So like if I did
30 years.
something diagonal, black in the middle, with the flower on top of that, the other.
Took my bride with me up to
Yeah.
Nashville yesterday.
Stripe, that's what it's called, stripe.
I haven't had a new car since I was a baby. The time had come.
How'd I do?
I bought her a Tesla Model Y.
We're gonna be on time next
years
time.
ago.
good.
We're gonna stop at Starbucks.
A couple years ago, and I've been using it in my work. Using it for my business.
And I know that didn't
It's
count.
time for me to
Right, thank you, but there's no power in that. Yeah, I was trying to think what to do. Oh, I got one more. Yeah.
I have to be out there for half an hour.
Flat! That was flat.
Huh? Not off that easy, Thomas.
Oh, flat? Yeah. All right.
Shire stewardship.
Are you getting loving? Sam, you getting
You
loving?
ready to fight some more? Or do you need to rest a bit?
I believe so. Well, he wasn't getting a chance to fight yet.
Oh, I know, but I can fight now. With real busy using my sword. I couldn't do it before because I may be good, but I can't use a sword that's in somebody else's hand.
Valid. All right, let's do this thing.
Just executed young Thomas.
So, I'm going to fight in your end. We're going to cast you. Keep an eye on us. And
I'm in training.
Let me pop my ear. Is it good? As good as Jonathan did?
I'm not fighting the pole. Not today.
Anyway, that's a lot back more. That's fun. More practice. Of course. That was fun, bro. That's a good dodge. Really passed right past your face.
well, you know, so get all the guns on this one. Instead of
That's what it looks like.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. Much different. Right.
But like, he still has the swap.
But he's a little bit more here. Okay. And so if I wanted to go for the wig, I almost can't. Yeah. I would have to.
You have to move him out of position.
Okay.
Or
Right.
Hey, Rhea. Tell her to kick you.
You got me. So I would lose the leg. You got me.
What? Isn't that EMP that does that?
Okay.
They do kicks.
No.
just right in
Gotcha.
Well,
Valid.
great opening move. You get away. Yeah. Battle. Guys can't be everywhere.
Did I kick you? No way! I don't think it was a good hit.
Oh, she's so joyous.
Yeah. Yeah. Wrist. Yeah. Been a good hit. Okay. Okay. So I'm trying to keep you from
have to cover
in the
it.
center here. That's really the only opening. Okay.
Until you move.
Yeah, but she needs her own arm.
Yeah.
You got
well, I
me.
was gonna cover with her. That was light.
Oh.
It was light. Well, I heard it.
Well,
She
So I
also
thought the
needs
headshot-
now she's being taught on a grip shoe, on a
Oh.
strap
Okay.
shoe.
I thought the headshot was
Figure out whether
automatic
or not
too.
she wants to use it. Whatever shape she fits.
it's got a flash. And this is from the track.
Okay.
The strap is easier
Right.
to learn, and it takes a great bit of
Gotcha.
weight off. But the center grip is much
Okay.
a lot quicker.
That'll do it. Okay.
And Persona, she could have you.
Oh, I'm fine.
Persona.
I haven't been kissed so much. Oh, I've been kissed. No, it's good. The difference is the noise it makes when you get hit. Because martial arts helmets are padded, so you don't hear it when you get hit. You feel it, but you don't hear it. Here, it's like, it's like a bell.
Good indicator.
Yeah. So that's what it was. I heard it. Okay. But if it didn't like, because that third one you gave me was recoiling force. Okay, so if it makes me shut my eyes, that was a good hit. Okay. That's it. Okay. 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 Gotcha.
What?
It is on an honor system. So someone family to take a shot has to circulate for the marshals and stuff. They are marshals there for our part of they are not
I was like, all right,
Gotcha.
fine.
They're there to make sure we don't break legs.
Hey, Rhea, tell her to hit just as hard as you want.
Oh, we're not talking about
Okay.
that. We're just like
That makes sense.
we're going over calibration. But she took a hit that was very light. So we're like, no, we're not.
You got me. That was a good one. My helmet's
But
askew.
tell her
She's got good balance.
I saw. You got to get it while she's fighting, not
How'd
just
you do
trying to
that?
get it right. You know, just
Yep.
Yes.
This is, tell her to swing for the fence and apologize later.
Right. Yeah, I sure did. I should have blocked with my sword. And I tried to block with my shield, and there was no way I could do that. Right. Yeah. Thank you. Okay. Makes sense. And then I lost my leg covering because I that okay. Yep.
Side.
I'm gonna try to hit it. All right. All right. You got me.
I'm trying to see it. I'm trying to remember to bring it some. Because I got leather just laid around. You do need to put metal, but
Okay.
but
So the pink, that wasn't it. It was gone. That was it. Yeah. Okay.
I got yeah. This is cheap.
Now you got both
I got
colors.
several sheets.
You did. So I would have to. We're not practicing that today. Okay.
Okay. And what are you doing next week? Send me a Facebook message.
Right.
Free. I'm gonna be.
Oh yeah, I believe
I got
it.
Monday,
I believe it.
Monday, Tuesday I'll be out of town. Wednesday I'll be back. Thursday I'll be with Council. Let's try.
working all this.
All day, all week?
I don't know enough yet.
It's okay. We're just having fun right now.
Yeah, this is good.
Okay.
We're not gonna get that home.
I appreciate
I
it.
talked to Mrs. Maybe she just learned something. She did like your wife's son.
Okay. Well, you know, I'll talk to you.
That was a good one. That felt that one. That was good.
Did you see what happened?
Yeah.
She didn't like the left alone. So,
Yeah, but he went right,
correct.
sliced the middle on me.
Yeah, let me talk to my
Okay.
wife. See what that drop.
Very,
Yeah, let's
very
do it.
Now, drop your Will you be doing me a favor?
Okay.
Yeah, because I got my project put on the channel, working on finishing my friend. And we decided to come out probably never, but I can still make the armor.
Yeah.
Just getting bigger. It's like I was working my core, like I did that a year ago. So I'm trying to get them off my son myself. So,
Got me.
that's how I got into it.
Now, you also hit me in the head, but another ball there.
It wasn't nearly
It's
worth
hard
it.
to, I don't know, I guess, but it's hard to do until, at least for me, it's hard to do until you know.
Yeah. I don't know. What's it called?
That wasn't okay. That was bad. That was bad.
Yeah, I gotta replace the strap. Eventually, he's gonna be retired and be working on the
I'm dead.
Alright. And there's another component that you're starting to show.
Yeah.
Done? Pour yourself out?
Right.
Yeah.
That's what's happening. Because it's that lactic
I
acid.
went to bed at
Okay.
11 o'clock, got up at 8.
Okay.
And I'm tired like I've been working in the yard. I gotta do that too. Garden, I started
Right.
garden project.
Yeah, fighting in full gear
I
is
don't
much
work in the
different
yard
than,
though. That's the whole joke.
you know.
Oh, okay.
If I did, I should
Yeah,
have a
this
reason to be
isn't
tired,
mine.
but I
We're
don't.
working on it, but we're not there yet.
Just yesterday.
Sounds good.
Alright. I don't know. I know as I
You
get
know an
older.
old joke? You making old jokes
I'm
now?
old too. I'm almost
Made
my
an old
40s.
joke. You know what? I'm over it. I'm old. That's the way it is. That's all up in your 40s? I'd kill to be 40.
I killed me 20 something years. Go back in time when I heard of Bitcoin.
20 something. I'm not sure if you know it.
I know, it's an idiot. Bigger idiot.
I just want my knees back. Give me my knees, my 20-year-old son.
Yeah. Knock on wood. My knees are great.
Oh, wow.
My knees and elbows are great. It's my hips,
Yep.
my neck, my eyesight. I had, you know, that I could hit a target 600 yards over iron sight kind of
on red very much.
Then when I turned 40, things started to go.
This is all I have.
I can, it's right about here.
Right.
If somebody was to like really put it in there like that.
That's, you know, now I know why you fight so close. That's probably a good idea for you.
Because he's a blur. I see his gray pants and shirt, with the beard.
He's wearing red pants and a blue shirt. How in the world do you think that's
Caspar size wrist.
What?
So to keep me
My
from
color's not
moving that
off.
shit,
I'm just messing.
Because I can see the head off my back. I can't read it. Looks like he's gone.
No, that's the other thing. I can't read anything
But yeah, you can do it.
without my glasses.
Wow.
Without my set of glasses.
Just.
Having fun out there?
Wow.
Absolutely.
That's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
How do you do? We're going to be on time next time. Not Starbucks.
Hey, I've talked it over with your hubby. We got your armor all figured out.
Y'all did? Yay!
He knows what to do.
Woohoo! Where next year? I think we're going to go to Adepticon this year. Too many nerd hobbies in one house.
I can't do cones anymore. I was disappointed last time I went to an Austin. I was expecting to be wearing Austin Star Trek.
Nothing?
What is it? The costumes they wore were mainly like
I'm
was
not
either
ready to
furries
pack it in.
or
If you
fairies.
guys are still ready to fight, I'll stick around.
Right, I was like, this is like, don't you guys have your own time?
That's not for me.
And nothing against them. I was like,
She's staying there.
Why don't we do an exchange and have a basket because
She walks out or whatever, and I'm thinking, wow, I hope we get her in this.
Where you going, Cuckoo?
And then I realized, I said, oh shit,
Shannon, she's like this.
And Rev says, everyone says exactly the same thing, which is what?
Yep. I learned a lot.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's the, that's the sanity test as far as we're concerned.
Brought your missus too?
Yeah. Shannon,
like
my girlfriend, Thomas.
I'd introduce my missus, but she's in the car.
Oh, is she hanging out in the car?
Yeah, she has lupus, so she don't want to be in the sun. So, and she doesn't be alone either. Yeah. She's miserable.
Got it.
She can't have gluten either, and she kind of cheated yesterday. Now she's suffering from it, like
You're
tears.
doing good.
Yeah. So that's why I'm on a day trip up to the Castle Wars.
You gonna drive down there on Saturday or?
Yeah. That's all I can do. I can't spend 3 days there, unfortunately. So I can
Leave really early in the morning.
Yeah, we did, because we did that when we went to the aquarium last week, or yeah, it was about a week ago. We went to the Atlantic Aquarium. Yeah, we did the same trip.
Cool.
You have a week. Yep.
It is. That's why we've gone twice now.
Oh, but you have a little mouse.
Yes, very beautiful whales.
That looks good.
She wanted
I
to do the
learned a
penguin
lot.
experience. We had to meet the penguins and pet them and all that.
Time to do that?
Yeah, it's like $300 you can do that.
She's knocked out.
you've got
so
my arm.
we shouldn't talk to her about when.
Hopefully she's not dead.
No, she's not dead. She's sleeping.
I think I
Hopefully
like
my
the
wife is
leather
not
way
dead.
better than the metal one.
She always says that. If I pass out, go ahead and call 911. Okay.
Well, anyway, I'll let you go. All right, bye guys. Later.
Oh, I thought I was going to get a chance to make you pee your pants.
Oh no, that's, trust me, that's not a challenge these days. So,
A little squeeze.
get up over like 57, 58 and hit me, the valves aren't quite what they ought to be, so.
I'm surprised you guys didn't want to do a melee.
Oh.
Or is she too new a fighter for that?
No,
Yeah, I don't think we do that.
Okay.
This is nice.
She's disarming.
You and Thomas can do a
one more
melee.
pass, and then I think we're done. So, Rev might take you up on some more full arm versus spear, but I'm done with great sword.
This is my
Well,
second
I
practice.
sword and board. I need a sword and sword.
Oh, that was great.
You, me, and Rev can do a round robin. So where might you go to do it?
You guys want to do a little bear cut?
Yeah.
What's bear for?
I'm a
It's,
little sword.
it's a fancy word for when winter stays up.
Oh, that sounds fun.
So
Yeah,
if you
that-
win, you are punished by having to fight more.
Oh, that's great. Good time.
So if you have a spare shield, I can use this. It's not like my weapon.
I don't have a spear.
I do. I didn't bring it. I have an SUV.
You want to borrow this one?
We've got a crossbow shield, crossbow sword, and a
So
shield
ne-
you can borrow.
next week is Thanksgiving week, isn't it? What's the week after? I can't remember.
You mind if I use this phone?
I don't mind.
Okay.
We won't,
Sorry.
we won't have a practice next weekend against Castle Wars.
That's right, Castle Wars.
And I haven't looked at the weekend after that.
The weekend after that will be
That's
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Now,
We'll play it
I'm
right here.
perfectly happy to come
We'll
out and
be
fight.
here. Because if we're gonna eat that much, I don't mind working out and sweating.
Well, and I've missed too many practices lately because of travels and job interviews and all this kind of stuff. So
Real
I'm
life first.
happy to
Don't worry
come
about
out.
it.
I learned a lot today.
Good.
Yeah, I
Was
learned a
this
whole.
valuable today?
It was.
Good.
Yeah, I'll be on time next time.
So
No worries.
the three of us are going to fight bear pit. So what we would like you to do is just carefully watch
Yeah.
what we're doing and ask questions afterwards, like, how did you do that? Or what was that thing called?
Definitely.
Or why did you,
Or why
like,
is he dead
he
now?
wants to fight great thing, like hand and half sword versus our sword
Okay.
sword. Why did you choose to fight it that way? You know, whatever. And
Gotcha.
we're happy to be happy to do so.
So I'm gonna assume this is a metal plate you're wearing
It's all,
on your
everything
chest.
is all metal.
Okay, I was like, I thought it had to be metal. Okay, it is.
It's just painted.
It looks like from a distance without my glasses on too. It did not look like metal. Okay, did you make that?
Yep.
Wow.
Made everything except for like the chain mount and gauntlets and stuff.
Wow.
We modified the helm to swivel up. I gotta put pins on like this so I can actually use it properly. I
Alright.
put straps on. It's like hard to cut my fingers up, but I still have to do that.
Yeah, it's,
So fun I get that system like you have.
yeah, we ordered him a new helmet. Oh goodness, what, 2 months ago? But they take like 4 to 6 months to come.
Where'd y'all order from?
Munitions Great Arms.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a custom size
It's
though, so
custom.
they have to make it, but I don't think he makes them himself.
Right, right.
Yeah, so which is fine. I'd rather have one that fits perfectly than
Totally.
than not.
That's where I got my tips.
Because I
Yeah,
mean, even
well-
this is a third-time borrowed helmet, so it's not for anybody in our house.
North America is pretty much our go-to for most of that stuff. It's,
Well, that's
especially with tan and
Yeah,
basket hills.
I like this shield. I tried that one. That one's cool. I really like this.
You only gotta watch out for this shield. If it's coming out of plastic.
No, it's aluminum.
It's aluminum.
But it's a little bendy at the top.
I saw that.
When you're fighting like real brutes,
It's real. They got that
they
big
will hit
oil.
it hard enough to make the shield flex. And
Yeah.
they hit you anyway, and that's always good.
Yeah.
You know, even though it hits the shield, if it's still hits you hard enough, you're dead.
What shield you
Is there
said?
anything we can add to the
What's that?
ridge? to
What
make it
shield
more
you say?
make it legal?
Borrow,
The top.
use.
They were offering that kite. If you wanted, there's a center grip in there. Sure. Do you want a center grip?
Okay.
It's more like you need to be aware of.
Okay. Okay.
If
That
you're
makes sense.
fighting some giant big brute, you know, hitting really, really hard.
We have several of those.
Might be bendy at the top.
That makes sense. Let's watch the bear
What else
pit.
needs to go in my
That goes in yours. This one goes in yours. I'm trying to keep the stuff I know I'm wearing all the time together, but the stuff I might need is in there.
Alright, see, the sword wasn't in the bag, was it?
Oh,
Scissors, were those here in the back here? Or
Those were scissors.
Okay, we can have that.
Yeah, we did. I've got the dog, by the way. I'm glad we brought him with us. Even though he whined the whole way here.
We're working towards some standardization.
I'm with you on that. I
It's
like
in process.
make more round shades. I was thinking. I was looking at
It's gonna make people think of those.
what do you guys use? Do you use 3/4 ply or?
This is good.
No. Normally it's between 3/8 and 3/8 and a half is usually kind of where the sweet spot for wood shields.
Okay.
But then also covering them with canvas, front and back, maybe.
I was thinking of doing something like that
3/8 covered in canvas is pretty good.
That was great.
because I can pump out a bunch of shields for you guys because I made that kite shield of mine, so I can make
Right.
shields, no problem. Because I figured round would be
I
way
appreciate
easier
you
than my
following
curved
the
shield.
head. That way I know what it feels like. Know what it feels like makes it less scary. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, y'all fight. I'll take the
I
winner.
did make a couple of headshots. They weren't good enough to.
Come on here, Cassia.
But I
Time
did
to
make
work.
some touches.
Get up here.
Me?
Yeah. You gotta be close enough to
Oh,
see what's going on.
I thought you meant for fighting. I took all my gear off. Oh. Oh. That was solid.
Good. I've been trying to think. Yeah. Good fight.
Oh,
You got me.
right there.
Yeah. Well, I yield. You take it. Are you sure? Yeah, yeah. There's no doubt about your blow. Okay. Your shoulder kind of fucked up? It is, but I'm not sorry. So, yeah, that's why I'm going to the doctor. a couple weeks ago. Well, it's fine.
Whoa. That was clean. I like this.
Sean, do you want to get in or are you take a break?
This one looks longer. Is it? Is yours
Get you?
So what happens if it's a double kill?
Got me in the shoulder, so I lost my arm, but he lost his head.
Okay. Whoa. That'll do it.
No, you got my arm, and I was like, oh, I'm dead. You gotta say,
You should be so good.
no, I called good, but you got me in the head. You got my arm, but like, hit me in the face. All right, good. I'm good now. All right, yeah. That is a workout.
Have a lot to learn.
Oh, they got me in the back though. Double kill.
So is that a double kill right there?
So I wrapped him in the back
Right?
and he hit me on the head at the same time.
Ah.
We're gonna refight for that. Good.
There was a scrape down here. I don't think it was a solid blow. What did you do?
I think you just
No,
missed.
I wouldn't have questioned it either way. Want to do one more? Okay.
You want to take him on a walk before we leave?
Sure.
Because he is just in the mode. I'll put everything up.
Oh, that last one is good.
Oh, babe, that was great.
You aware that my phone and my wallet are right there?
I've got it. Okay. Wow, that was great. Just keep going until it counts.
That's what he does. If you see my videos from last year, he's a head tapper. I was like, ah, me and the head tapper meet yet
I'll
again.
get tired of defending this in a second, maybe.
So the guy who won crown this time, what did he do that others didn't? That gave him the
You
advantage?
really have to see it.
Yeah.
Um,
We couldn't make it. It had somewhere to be. I hope we can make it to the next crown tournament.
what he did was he fought reactively and well, and
Oh, so he wasn't the aggressor most of the time?